A woman was adrift at sea for an unknown period due to a shipwreck. Just when she was on the verge of death, she suddenly saw an island ahead, with her last bit of strength. She crawled ashore, but there was no one living on this island. The only one she could rely on to survive was herself. Immediately, she felt thirsty, but after searching for a long time, she only found a little dew on the leaves, which was far from enough to sustain her. Seeing that she couldn't find water in the short term, and the sun was extremely scorching, she had to hang her fabric as a sunshade to block the sunlight. Then, she touched her wedding ring, praying that her lost husband would find her soon. When dusk came, the woman began to explore the island again, hoping to find some food to eat, but she still found nothing, so she picked up some branches to make a fire. However, when she piled up the firewood, she found that she couldn't light the fire. Fortunately, the woman realized in time that the fire was lacking kindling, so she took apart her cushion and put the cotton inside on the fire. Sure enough, this time the fire was lit successfully. The woman also spent the night in peace, but the next morning, she suddenly felt a sharp pain. She found that the hateful ants were gnawing at her legs. Although she quickly got rid of all the ants, her legs were already covered with countless wounds, and due to the limited conditions on the deserted island, she could only hastily bandage the wounds and start looking for food and water. But she had been hungry for a day and a night, and her spirit was beginning to wander. Unexpectedly, just when the woman was about to faint, she found a coconut tree, but the coconuts that fell were inedible. And looking at the coconuts high up on the tree, the woman could only give up helplessly. She still couldn't find any supplies on the island. What was worse, just when she was about to light a fire for warmth, she suddenly realized that she had thrown her cushion into the fire last time, and there was no kindling left to light the fire. In the dark forest, the woman could only pray that she wouldn't encounter wild beasts. The next day, the woman woke up in shock to find a python tightly coiled around her. At this moment, the woman wished she could even stop breathing. Fortunately, the python was just passing by and left quickly. Then the woman couldn't wait to get up and move on, because she realized the danger of the jungle. A slight mistake could turn her into a pile of bones, but it wasn't that easy to run out, because the wounds on her legs began to get infected, and every step was excruciating pain. Fortunately, with her perseverance,